See, I'm not a no-show. Anyway, what's up, people of the world? It's me again, Alex Wimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and today I'm reviewing another episode of The GLaDOS for you guys in the Casagrandes story arc entitled No Show with the Casagrandes, because I forgot to mention this is also the fifth. This is also the fifth episode in the Casagrandes story arc, but what I've been forgetting to mention is that all these Casagrandes episodes, they have this little subtitle after the main title that says "With the Casagrandes," and they have that for every single one of these episodes. It makes sense, of course, but it does make for a redundantly long title. But I mean, what can you do about that? So today, I'm reviewing No Show with the Casagrandes, and well, this is a very fun little episode. I liked it a lot, and it has a fun little story, and it's about Ronnie Yen. Well, there's this new show called Adios Ana Adios, because that that title right there, for some reason, has to have both. It has to has bloopers. It has to have the same word used twice for some reason, because yeah, I keep talking about redundant titles. So anyway, the whole family is interested in this new show, and that they offer Ronnie Yen to watch it, and Ronnie Yen dismisses it, but she secretly watches it, and turns out she's obsessed with it, and it's sort of a guilty pleasure for her because she's trying to keep it a secret from her family now. So yeah, and this is where the antics for the episode go from here. So from here on out, she's trying to watch all these new. She's trying to watch every new episode in secret, of course, leading up to the finale. So she tries everything from watching it from inside someone else's apartment, and going to other places and watching it. And sometimes she is successful, sometimes she fails miserably at it. And Lalo and Sergio help out in her endeavor as well. As a matter of fact, Sergio is a very prominent character, since he can talk. After all, he's a parrot. He's a very prominent character in these episodes, actually, which I really like. Both Lalo and Sergio have developed personalities, but because Sergio can talk, he's developed even more of a personality than Lalo, I feel like. But anyway. So they're both trying to help Ronnie Yen, like I said, and then the finale happens, and she winds up missing the finale, and her family watches the finale because, you know, Ronnie Yen's still trying to keep this a secret from them, but at the same time she's also trying to avoid spoilers for the finale. We've all been there. And I lost my train of thought for a second. But yeah, Ronnie Yen's not quite so successful. Well, she tries to she tries her damnedest to not be spoiled, but at the last second, what's her grandfather's name? Hector, she winds up getting spoiled by him, and then Ronnie Yen just screams in the air. She's like, no, and then it's at that point when she confesses to her family that she's liked this show all along. And it turns out the family knew the whole time. And Hector's spoiler was actually a fake spoiler. Again, we've all been there. And so they pulled a prank on her, as CJ said, and this was my sister in the background. So yeah, they actually do, after all said and done, they all watch the finale together, and the show within the show, it actually has a neat little twist in it. And what's interesting about this show within the show, the characters in that look remarkably similar to Ronnie Yen, which is really interesting. They even have the same exact model as Ronnie Yen, so That's really cool. And yeah, so that's the episode for you guys. I what I loved I what I really loved about it was that we got to have another show within a show. Like we got to see the story of the show within the show. The only other time it's happened was in Phantom Pains with Lucy's show, Vampires of Melancholia. And yeah, I always appreciate that. I don't know what else to say about that. And I guess I'm done. See, the episode's very fun, and it's quite relatable in a lot of ways. For not just me, but all of us we all have that guilty pleasure and of some piece of entertainment that's a guilty pleasure, and then sometimes we either keep it a secret from our loved ones or we wait until a later time to tell them about the show. And so honestly, I feel like a lot of bronies can relate to that. Like, because I was the same way. I didn't tell anybody I watched My Little Pony until like a year or two afterwards. And then there's also the thing about not trying to be spoiled, and trying to avoid spoilers and leaks, and whether they're real or not. Smash Bros is a huge example of that, and I mean there's lots of examples with that. Yeah, it'd take me all damn day to talk about every example off the top of my head, but I'm not going to bore you to death with that. So, anyways, if you liked this video, then don't forget to subscribe, and if you liked the episode, let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. Like the video if you liked it, and hit the bell to be notified of future videos I make. And stay tuned for more Loudhouse episodes. I know I'm a little behind, but I have a reason for that now. And stay tuned for more My Little Pony episode reviews. I have one dropping today for today's episode, or this weekend at the latest, Monday at the latest. And stay tuned for the 600th video. I have something very exciting planned for that, but I don't know how I'm going to film it. That's the thing. That's the only thing I can't figure out, but I always figure it out now, don't I? Anyway, and my sister making noise in the background playing Roblox on my computer. Anyway, she loves that game. And I'm Alex Swimmer, once again, aka AP3 Jones. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That is it for me, and I will see you soon. Adios.